Hello my fellow extraterrestrial creatures. We're gonna do a beta get ready with me, except this time we're gonna be smoking this in this bedazzled battery that I took from my sister. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm gonna be taking a hit every step and we can just talk about the world, what I see through a spiritual set of eyeballs. I don't know. I hope some of you can relate to my video and some of you find comfort in this video and know that you are not alone and that the world is going to fucking shit. Alright, so starting off, I'm going to be talking as less as I can because I don't want my battery to fill up and I have yet to buy a camera. And start off with our primer. Alright, so for a primer, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. Alright, so I'm going to do my foundation next, or concealer, but I just wanted to quickly take some hits and talk about love, since it is Valentine's. Alright, so, love. Actually, let me start off by saying that I just got out of a 1-year relationship. It taught me a lot of things that I would not have learned unless I was in a relationship. And I'm very grateful for all the time that we did experience. But anyways, when you're in a relationship, you need to be loving yourself. You need to be vibrating at a frequency of love. You need to be giving out love to everybody. You can't hold any hatred in your heart for anybody. You can't hate their families. You need to be giving out love, because whatever you give out, you receive, because you create your own reality. Like, for example, in my town, there's a lot of hobos that are white, and I feel like being a white man or white woman, you have more privileges, you know, it's a white man's world. And they're just there sitting because, their parents no longer want to pay for them to live there or things like that. And it's like, you're choosing to live in that lifestyle. You're choosing to not do anything about it. So you're creating your own reality. You're gonna stay in that position, and this goes for anybody who is stuck in the same position. You want to stay in that position because you believe that that's the position that you are best thriving at. When no, if you're like, oh, I can do better this, you're raising your vibrations and you're raising your frequency so you can enter a new reality where anything is possible, as long as you put your mind to it, as long as you're vibrating at that frequency. Now back to love. When you are in a relationship, you need to give out all your love to that person. If there's any slightest bit of dislike or hate, or you feel like you can't work for this relationship anymore, then, but you're not saying that out loud because you still want to be in the relationship. If you're thinking that already, that's a sign. So just take that as a sign and realize that everything that's meant to be will be, and nothing happens because it just happens. Everything has a reason, and I have faith in my path and my journey, and I just want everybody else, that all my fellow extraterrestrial creatures, to feel the same way. Lofi cat. Do you guys ever just remove your lipstick with like... Alright, I'm gonna take another hit and then I'm going to do some contour. Have you guys been hearing about all these alien appearances? I just honestly believe that it's just them trying to condition us into believing that now UFOs are a normal thing, and that when the rapture, because I don't necessarily believe in the Bible, but I believe that some of the things could be true and maybe they were changed to fit the white man's agenda. So yeah, I don't believe that any of that is true, because I personally believe that if there's aliens, they aren't here to hurt us, because if they wanted to, they would have already done it. Come on, they're more superior than us. We're fucking America. Now I'm gonna add some more concealer. Who's ready for the warm weather? I honestly am, because I know that it definitely improves my mental health. I know that it improves a lot of you guys' mental health too, and I know that it has to do with the sun, because Earth is healing and we are being conditioned to be on our asses all day now. Work, do nothing with our lives, like in a sense of something that you're doing for yourself, not work. Well, I'm definitely feeling it now. Good cheese. Powder now. I was recently in Mexico and I got my hair cut for $4, and I feel like it came out pretty good. So I only put, it was elf powder underneath my eyes, and now I'm going to go in and I'm going to contour my face with the Milani contour and suntan. It's a bronzer, and then this Wet n Wild bronzer as well in shade 742B Sunset Striptease. But first, I'm gonna take a hit. Do you guys want to know what my prediction of the quote-unquote end of the world will be? I believe that it will be like some type of big situation happens, kind of like the Ark of Noah type situation where the whole world like it disappears, but then it's like created into a whole new world. And I don't know if it has to do with the fact that I'm very interested in zombie and like apocalyptic type shows, because I don't know, I just have always felt like I'm going to live and witness the end of the world. And I have predictions. I feel like we're all gonna be living, and it's going to be like the good people, and then that's it, because all the bad people will have died. Okay guys, now I'm gonna do eyebrows, but first if you believe that there are multiple parallel universes, in each parallel universe, you are a better person each time. The better you do it in your life, the more you change your frequency and the more you elevate to a different plane of existence per se. The new version of you is made, and the better that you do for yourself, physically, mentally, spiritually, the more you ascend, and the more you learn, and the more you, it's like, for example, you complete an entire puzzle once you learn everything that you need to learn, the reason that you were sent here to this earth. So basically, by raising your vibrations, you're switching to parallel universes of where you are a better person, or you're better in some other way that you weren't in your previous life. You're basically just learning and transcending. My deal with food, honestly, being that it has been made to change your DNA and make you somebody who you completely aren't. It lowers your vibrations and it limits you from eating food rich that actually fuels and feeds your body, rather than just like you're basically eating like blob, like you don't even know, basically eating shit, bruh. They be putting some made up ass bullshit in the fucking food that we eat. Like, who is going to actually believe that food that is able to be preserved through a factory, not with chemicals, is gonna be good for you? Like, why are we conditioned to believe that that's okay? Like, your body is meant to eat fruits that are alive, like fruits and certain vegetables. Broccoli I think is man-made, but do your own research. These are just things that I believe in, and by no means do I want anybody to do as I'm doing or to smoke, or I don't condone that. So just letting you know that. Eyebrows are done. So now I'm gonna move on to blush, but first my favorite step, honestly, to do is blush, because I don't know, it just always comes out different, and I'm always doing my makeup in different ways. Never do I ever do my makeup the same way. Every time I do it, I'm doing it a different way, or lately that's been the case. So this isn't my everyday makeup routine, it's just the makeup that I'm feeling today. This is Milani in shade Wild Rose, by the way. So I've been using this e.l.f. concealer in exchange of my Born This Way concealer because this one has been acting like shit and I wanted to see if a cheaper alternative would work. And yes, this does work better in covering my acne and everything, but also I can't build it on. Like if I want to use it as if it were foundation, it just wouldn't want to work out. So if you guys know any concealers that I could, because I don't really like foundations because I haven't found a foundation that will conceal everything. Like if I do, then I'll probably use that instead of concealer because I just don't like layering onto my face because it always just looks cakey and it just separates around my nose and I don't like dealing with that, so I'd rather stick to concealers. But let me know, guys. So now I'm gonna do blush. Some crazy makeup. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do one off camera and then come back and do the other one. So I just did a brown cut with like emerald on it, or like a forest green type color, and then I put an eyeliner. Liner. Fucking rip. This is where I have you guys. Dirty ass. The fucking powder. This isn't a makeup tutorial, so I'm not gonna do it on camera because I can't do that shit. But I'm gonna take another hit. Okay, so here's how they came out. So now I'm thinking about doing some lashes. I'm not sure which ones, but I'll come back with that. But first, I'm gonna take another hit. Okay, when I done. Okay, so much later, the lashes are on. They're from the dollar store. And I had to make them work, but I think they look pretty cute. Now onto powder. Aside from all the negativity going on in the world, I know that we are all gonna be okay because we all understand that this is something that we need to experience. It's gonna be alright. We have one another, we have like-minded people, and everything will be okay. Now I'm gonna add some more contour to my face and accentuate the blush. Okay, so now I'm going to take another hit and then I'm gonna do my lips. I'm using the MAC lip liner in Spice. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing in life right now, and hopefully some of you guys can agree. I'm about to turn 21 to 17. I'm an Aquarius, baby. And actually, there. Now I'm gonna add some beauty mark. Highlight to the nose. I kind of want to do brown on my waterline, but I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna do it. I didn't forget. Now I'm gonna put on some setting spray. Now I'm gonna take out my hair. I'm gonna look pretty weird. And I know my mirror is dirty, I just thought that this would look kind of cool. I'll be back. Okay, and that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm sorry that my lighting is very shitty, but hopefully hopefully I'll be able to get a camera soon. So that's the end of my video, and where the fuck is my card? I hope you guys enjoyed. That's the end of this video, and farewell, my extraterrestrial creatures. Be safe.